Okay, we're going to try to do this. We'll be reading from the same book again that I read from the other day. Hopefully it's showing it the correct way that you can read it. It's actually not a bad book. Excuse me. Something in my throat. Anyway. Alright. This is going to be a little bit of humor. Oh, okay. Yeah. The most important relationship anyone has in this world is the one with a spouse. Men and women are so different that it's not always easy to cultivate a really good relationship. I recently came across a humorous piece that pokes fun at the differences between the genders. A man will pay $2 for a $1 item he wants. A woman will pay $1 for a $2 item that she doesn't want. A woman worries about the future until she gets a husband. A man never worries about the future until he gets a wife. A successful man is one who makes more money than his wife can spend. A successful woman is one who can find such a man. To be happy with a man, you must understand him a lot and love him a little. To be happy with a woman, you must love her a lot and not try to understand her at all. Now this isn't all about hating women, okay? So everybody just simmer down. It gets fun. It's better. It gets better. This is funny. Next, married men live longer than single men, but married men are a lot more willing to die. Any married man should forget his mistakes. There's no use in two people remembering the same thing. A woman marries a man expecting he will change, but he doesn't. A man marries a woman expecting that she won't change, and she does. Imagine that. Actually, sometimes that works both ways. So, a woman has the last word in any argument. Anything a man says after that is the beginning of a new argument. Uh, uh, there are two times when a woman, excuse me, let me reread that one. There are two times when a man doesn't understand a woman: before marriage and after. Socrates said, by all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Selecting the right man or woman to marry is important, but it's only part of the process of developing a good marriage. Before we marry, the focus is on a future mate. After we marry, it's on ourselves. When it shouldn't be. It should be on each other. I'm just adding that part. Dating brings out the best. Marriage brings out the rest. Marriage, like any long-term relationship, requires us to, there's 5 points here, wade through a few things that are difficult, work for many things that are needed, wait on some things that take time, watch out for those things that can be harmful, Wave goodbye to personal things that are selfish. It's not about you. It's about the other one. And it should be vice versa. Excuse me about the reflection in these reading glasses. But at least I didn't put you where the light was. See that light right there? I was going to sit in the recliner, and that light was going to be visible, possibly blinding you. Anyway, let's finish up. These are all aspects of cultivation. These are all aspects of cultivation. Marriage partners who don't intentionally cultivate a close relationship will drift apart. It's sad, but after 5 years of marriage, all some couples have in common is their wedding day. Trying to adjust this to where I can read it. Some marriages may be made in heaven, but their maintenance must be done on earth. There's a story that illustrates what I mean. A man and a woman who never met before found themselves in the same sleeping carriage of a train. After their initial embarrassment, both managed to get to sleep. The woman on the top bunk, so I guess it's like bunk beds. The woman on the top bunk, the man on the lower. In the middle of the night, it's shaky. I'm holding it with my hand. Start that. After their initial embarrassment, both managed to get to sleep. The woman on the top bunk, the man on the lower. In the middle of the night, the woman leaned over and said, "I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm awfully cold, and I was wondering if you could possibly pass me another blanket." The man leaned out, and with a glint in his eye, said, "I've got a better idea. Let's pretend we are married." "Why not?" giggled the woman. "Okay," he replied, "and get your own blanket." Just to let you know, sometimes I'm going to come at you with some truth. Sometimes I'm going to come at you with some logic. Sometimes I'm going to just come at you with some humor. I feel like if I, had a good laugh, I should share it with someone else. If I know some truth in a subject, I should share it. If I found some logic, maybe you will too. I will never come to you opinionated or with an opinion. I don't believe in them. If I don't know something, I don't speak it. If I speak it, it's gonna be the truth, and you can agree or disagree. It doesn't matter. Prove me wrong. I'll put forth a good argument if you got one. But anyway, this was a humor night tonight. It's Friday. Have a good weekend. Take these off. Done reading. I don't need them for this. It's Friday. Everybody have a good weekend. I'll share it to Facebook. Pass it around. You know, if nothing else, can do. I do. I'm trying. I'm. Some of it I do for myself because it's good therapy. That way I don't kill somebody. Some of it I do try to do it for y'all, the ones that actually care. Anyway, take care. Maybe there'll be something else that I'll do this weekend. I don't know. Um, there's going to be some weather next week. And maybe there'll be something possibly sometime next week if I come up with anything. It's about coming up with stuff too. Don't always come up with stuff. Anyway, take care. Have a good night. Talk to you later. Subscribe if you haven't. That way I don't have to share it to Facebook. You'll already know about it. That's why I share it to Facebook. Between mine and Dessa's. That way you see it. And then whatever happens, happens. That's, I can lead the horse to the water, but if I'm gonna have to be the one to make you drink, I'm gonna hold you under. Anyway, take care.